Bum, bum, bum.
Can you hear us?
In a couple, when we come on. I still have the volume up.
Come on.
It should be able to.
4 minutes until showtime.
Oh, there we go.
Can you hear?
Hey,
No.
right.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry.
So now I know on a daily basis, my father has almost up to at least one doctor's appointment a day lately.
Oh wow.
Two lately, but at least one, averaging at least one a day. Okay. So, not my problem.
Kurichka.
No, not my problem.
There we go. All right.
But I might go in with a negotiation about the RV suit. I might go in and say, if you put the RV in our name,
3 minutes.
show me the
showtime.
papers first that's in my name.
Yeah.
Then we can talk. Slip the papers through the door, under the door. I'll have my lawyer make sure that those papers are valid and that it really is in my name. And then perhaps we'll discuss the taking care of my father afterwards. We'll discuss it.
Oh my God. You're live on Facebook.
That's
right.
okay. And then what we know we do? We jump in the RV. We take off. Make sure you leave the keys in the mailbox. So that way we can take it for a test run. See you next year.
Joe still at school, so
Oh, he saw. Are they not doing it by the computer?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought they were doing it by the computer again this year.
Say what they're doing. So, all right.
Oh, Susie, what are we doing today? We got an open chat forum going on today.
2 minutes.
So you never know
until
what's
showtime.
going to be coming out of our
Pretty
mouth
much. We're
today.
gonna talk about whatever you guys need to talk about.
Yes.
We're just being our silly old selves.
Yes.
And
So
I'm trying to finish up my second wire wrap over here. The balls. Wire wrap balls.
Sheila, of course, you know what? We'll pick you up. If I get my hands on this RV, girl, you don't even know. You don't even know. We will have a itinerary. We will have list sign up.
Yeah, don't forget,
Trust
I
me.
gotta go visit my grandbabies too.
Oh, everybody. We're going to have to hook up the RV with some nice Wi-Fi on it. Wi-Fi, we need some like FDA wiring, something for the national security to not find us.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi.
The Wi-Fi.
Yes, the
Okay.
Wi-Fi. Got to have the Wi-Fi on it. And I tell you, we're going to have the best time. The best time. And then we'll come back this way when it's time for us to get a boat to go to
1
Europe.
minute until showtime.
I suppose they should probably see us right now, right? We got 1 minute, so I can do that now.
We can renegotiate for a cruise ship later, Sue. It might work.
Yeah. All right, here we go. All right, 1 minute. So, do I want that a little longer or not?
You know,
One more.
they didn't count on the fact that how much of a pain in the butt my dad really is. Ay. I tell ya. But that is going to happen. That absolutely is.
Bye.
You got keys?
Yeah, mine.
Yeah, he took mine last night.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds.
Guess I gotta
4,
put this down.
3, 2,
All right, hold on.
1.
Okay, stop.
Blog Talk Radio.
8 o'clock.
This is Susan Swanbeck, CEO of the
Oops.
ACU Network. Others work protected by Creative Commons license.
Okay.
For the next 2 fun-filled hours, get ready to learn something new, be inspired, enlightened, spooked, helped, laugh, cry, and be awakened. And now, your host of Awakening the Unknown, You never know what these two
The
will be up
host's
to
gonna
next.
come to you first.
So please welcome Susan Swanbeck
Hello, everyone.
and Michelle Sullivan.
Michelle, you're supposed to say hi.
Hey!
Oh my God! I
what's
said
up?
say hi. Don't yell hi.
Okay, hi. Hi, you scared me when you said say something.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Say
Yo,
something.
yo,
Hey.
yo.
So we have just an open forum chat today.
Yes. The
Just
reason is, why don't you tell them what the reason is?
the reason, because we just felt like chatting.
Because guess what?
Because you never know. Literally, sometimes you never know what's going to happen on an episode.
You really truly don't,
Yeah,
guys.
okay. So rather than plan out an episode this time,
Yes.
I thought we would have another open chat.
It's safer because the Department of National Security has a harder time pinning us if they don't know what we're doing ahead of time. Okay? So, shh, don't tell.
I know. Put it down, Susan.
Don't tell them. The Department of National Security, okay? Don't tell them.
Oh my God, that was so funny last week.
That was great, though.
I
We
know.
had such a
I
good time
found
on
the
that.
whole thing hilarious.
That was
we
so
were just
awesome.
talking to you, and you says to me, when you first started coming on the show, you said, yeah, this, you and Charles said, oh, this happens all the time. It's never happened.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden we start getting into this deep philosophical conversation, and the next thing you know, it's
Oh my God.
Shut
So great.
completely down.
And like, other people probably would have been like, oh man, I can't believe this happened. La 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 la. I don't
Yeah,
know.
we high fived each other. Yes,
Yes. Bomb.
we're being heard.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, President Trump, what you doing? Want some McDonald's? Telling you. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Well, because some of the stuff we were talking about was truth, but that was last week.
But you know why? It's because we know that we're getting hurt.
Yeah.
We know that we're getting hurt. So if they're listening for that, they're listening to us for other things that we're talking about, which means that we're getting the help for you guys in other ways too as well.
You
I
know-
believe that.
You know what's good about pigtails?
What? They're just so cute.
No. That the fact that if you're really pissed with somebody, you just shake your head no.
No, that's why Harley Quinn has them then. That's what Harley Quinn is. Their secret weapon is her pigtails. Ah! It's like her ninja shit.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
I had another piece cut, and I don't know where the hell I put it.
I don't know.
It was gold, and it was on the desk.
It was golden. It's
That's
golden.
they're all silver ones. Oh,
So, guys, did you guys join the website yet? Because
yeah,
we're
how
starting
we
to
all
have
doing with
so
that?
much fun.
How we all doing?
My
with
doggy
that?
went fishing with his bare hands today. Yeah, he sucks at it, but he tried.
And this
he tried.
one is 20.
But like most men, he can't bring home the bacon. You know what I'm saying? Hey, sucks.
Oh,
But he
this
tried.
worked.
He tried. She's gonna kidnap me, guys, and tie this golden wire on me. Be like Wonder Woman when they capture
Well,
her,
I'm in the
her
middle
golden
of
lasso.
See, this is the start of the bead thing. I don't think you guys can see this. Literally, that's the
Yeah, it's
start
very
of
hard to see it. But that is the beginning. It starts simply, guys.
Yeah.
Which, hey, starts simply, right? With our show, starts with everything simply, right?
Simply, and the
Simply.
next thing you know, holy hell is breaking.
Hey, Granda. Hey, girl. So, guys, listen, okay? So, this is the season of Litha, okay? It's the summer solstice season. I've been busy doing, like, summer witchy solstice things, right?
Oh my God! God bless you.
Thank
I'm
you.
supposed to be the Reverend.
Thank you. Thank you. I like
Okay.
that. The
Or-
high
or-
priestess
or-
appreciates your blessings.
Wait a minute. I gotta find it. Hold on. I'm looking for a prop.
All right, you look over there, and I'll look over here because I'm going to tap into in a very, very important part of your heritage too. So I just,
Hold
you know
on.
what I'm saying.
That's
So,
what I was looking for.
It's
Not
very
the heritage.
important. Okay, so I'm gonna for your Samhain for your. This is for her shaman side, okay?
You have too many feathers in your hair.
I do.
Yes.
You might want to help me decorate. Okay.
Shaman is 3 feathers.
Oh, 3. See,
Yes.
I didn't know that. I learned something new. So a shaman wears 3 feathers.
Yes.
Didn't know that, okay?
Yep.
These are waterfowl feathers, guys.
So
Very
she brought
simple.
me home foul feathers.
Yes. The day I made a turtle friend, okay? This is going to make sense in a minute. Listen. Bring this girl next to the pond. I bet she attracts all the fishes. Okay? Brings all the fishes home, okay?
I would bring the drum out, but I think she hid it on me.
Perhaps I did, and I don't remember where I put it. I might have. I definitely might have. So yeah, you can put this, the big shaman feather for you. There you go. There you go. She's a shaman. She's a shaman. Here you go. There's more feathers for you. A bouquet of feathers for you. There you go. For you. Okay. So guys, okay. Feathers, and everywhere feathers. Look at this, guys. There's feathers everywhere. Look at this. Guess what? Just a simple walk. Feathers, okay? Gathering up stuff to celebrate.
Wait till you see what I'm going to do with these feathers.
Oh, I can't wait for you guys to see what she's going to do with them, okay? So I gathered them, guys.
Yeah, you gathered, and I'll start actually kind of getting them the way they're going to be.
Mm-hmm.
So, and hold on. Right.
Don't eat that. It's a dead. I'm a dead one. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Oh, the chair's rolling me away from you, Sue. Oh my God. Help. Help. Okay.
All right, hold on.
Look at this stuff, guys. Beautiful, all right? So any feathers will do, guys. Seagull feathers, chicken feathers, turkey feathers, your man's chicken feathers.
You kind of set the feathers in a certain way is what you do. And, of course, there's rope, decoration, beads and stuff, but kind of like this. And when you're fanning, and again, it'll be tied, it'll be set, and it's made clear to smudge.
That's right.
So when you're smudging, if she wants to light the smudge, I can show you. And again, I'm going to continue. I have one.
Okay.
I will just kind of show you with this one.
So guys, this is like I want you guys to understand, like this is a very simple thing, right? And it's a very simple ritual, because I'm getting asked about rituals. Are they complicated? How fancy do they have to be? How elaborate? Do I need to write like a 6-page thing? Do I need to call all the watchtowers of the universe and every deity known to man? No. Guess what? Ritual. Keep it simple, guys. Keep it simple, okay? Look at this, okay?
All right. So when you have this and you want it to smoke, it's literally the simple motion of the fan. Because what you're doing is you're removing the negative energy. Like, say if Michelle had the negative energy, I would remove it from her and push it onto her where it needed to go. Okay? Like this, because they would be out. And then, of course, if it was doing to me, it would, and again, I can't move these.
But it would be,
because
it's not tied.
Turn it. It's not tied. So hold on a second. So what it would be is I would be smudging myself with the smoke.
But away from her, away from her.
Up.
Yes.
Or down. But it's always out away from the body is what it is.
So for you guys that have grandkids, right? You got little kids, you got grandkids, right? Witchy ways, darling. Nobody has to know anything about your business, and you're doing something that literally is essentially creating a ritual. Okay. And look at it. Very simple. A few feathers. It doesn't take much. You could already have feathers at home. You could purchase feathers. You can find feathers. Okay. Very simple. Okay. And this, look at
demon, be gone!
Oh, get it out of me, Sue! Quick!
That's the Palo Santo.
Okay.
I think we watched one too many movies.
Okay. That's all right. I'm covered. These got none in here anyway.
Yeah, well, a squaw has one feather.
Oh, a squaw has
squaw.
That would be me, right? No.
Yeah, I'm married.
Okay.
I'm a widow.
So you would have what? One?
I don't count as a squaw.
Ah, you don't count as a squaw.
I'm not a squaw.
Okay.
I'm not a young maiden.
So guys, boom. Because I got asked that a few times today, okay? About how elaborate do rituals have to be, and how do you do a ritual, and how
that's
simple.
That's
very
the thing,
simple.
Okay, let me show you what we have for the beach.
Yes, simple.
Let me pull these out so you guys can see.
Now these feathers right here, Nikki, are actually waterfowl feathers.
Yes.
Okay, they're waterfowl right here. Because we have an abundance of waterfowl. We have smaller and larger.
We also have turkeys around here too, and swans.
Yes.
So I'm waiting for the swans to shed a couple too.
Oh, you know I'm on it.
You wait for them to shed them.
Yeah.
So pretty much what we have is, because we do a lot of stuff at the moon versus inside, so it's really hard to get candles going. So of course the yellow is the air, okay, the element of air, okay, and that's the east, and then we have the north, which is earth.
Yep.
Okay. And then we have the west, which is water. And it's blue.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the west, the east,
Fire.
which is fire.
Mm-hmm.
Fire. And this is the spirit candle.
Purple is always for
Purple
spirit.
is spirit.
Okay.
Now you can do gold and silver if you choose.
Yes. Yeah.
I choose general because of everything I do. It's easier for me with just general spirit.
Mm-hmm.
So these would be set at the quarters.
Yes.
Because candles go out, and I'm very connected to the energy of crystals. So for us, it's just simpler than a candle going out or a bolt of going out.
So being part of the group later on, you're going to see we're going to do a ritual.
Actually watching us do a full moon ritual.
So it's going to be something like this simple. Like say, okay, so these are for our ritual, for instance. So these come in. Oh, sorry, I scratched you. They come in and out for ritual.
Right.
Don't have to be creating anything big, elaborate things. Okay. They come in and they come out for ritual. Come in and come out for ritual. Very simple. Okay. I don't need you to go chop a cherry tree that George Washington grew or any of that.
I'm creating some little ritual pyramids as well, just in case. So far, I've got the fire one, and then I have, of course, the water.
Yes, I'm going to, Brenda.
And
I will do that for you, honey.
I do have the earth as well. So, and these are not quite done yet. I still have a couple more to do, and then I have to sand down the bottoms and stuff. So I'll be creating those for the elements as well.
So now the easy part of it, for those of you guys that like to do that, like call the watchtowers, when you get a piece like that she's creating, you're already going to get it and you're going to already claim it as this is the watchtower of the north, the representative of the earth, da-da-da-da-da. You'll go to it and that will always remain that for you. Okay, so you will have the option like we do to pull it in and out. Hi, Satori. In and out, in and out, in and out.
Oh, hey, Satori.
And without having to make it so much more complicated for you guys.
It really doesn't have to be. See, if you're connected to candles, you can do it with candles.
Absolutely.
I'm very connected with crystals, and we don't mind looking weird outside.
Absolutely not.
So having candles outside it's really difficult.
Especially, at the beach. We live in we're right at the edge of the beach. A lot of wind. Candles are very hard to keep burning in that. So you'll find other ways.
Right.
And these
are all things you're going to learn in that particular class when we're talking about the witch class. This is, basically it's a witch class. These are things you'll learn. You guys are going to, of course, you'll get copies.
Brenda.
Everything we talk about. That's why the emails, you'll get copies of everything.
You'll learn about the colors and the meanings.
Yeah. So
very important on that. You'll know all about that and what it means.
But there's a lot more to it than just calling the quarters. You need to know the basics.
Oh yeah, and you're gonna learn the basics. And in all honesty, and as people progress, the old school. What do I say? The old school Wicca and pagans will call the watchtowers. Okay, modern like my witch. I like to say witchcraft, but my witchcraft doesn't always necessarily call the quarters because we have already. There is a bond already with the north and the earth and the element and all that, which I will teach you guys with the class and how that goes to keep it simple. Okay.
I call
simple.
the quarters.
Yeah. See, you are from the
because
quarters.
I'm Celtic, we call the quarters.
Right.
But usually it's the high priestess or the druid, the one that's in the middle.
Now you do quarters or watchtowers or both.
Quarters.
See,
same thing.
It is. The watchtowers and quarters are exactly the same.
Quarters, it's all the same thing.
So we're going to teach you, and we're going to teach you guys how to keep it simple.
Yeah.
Okay? Because in this day and age, okay, granted it's Corona time, but all of us can't go traipsing through the woods, sky clad, right? Is it a feather? What's in my hair? The heck is that? I don't know. We all can't be traipsing doing this stuff. But yet we should be able to do our rituals and do these things and celebrate these
literally,
things.
If you are a solitary practitioner, it's literally just surrounding the candles around yourself. Now,
you don't need a coven.
No, you don't. If you have like a cat or a dog that's going to knock stuff over when you're trying to do something, then, maybe keeping them up higher or crystals would be good. It's your intent.
Exactly.
That's the biggest thing.
Exactly.
Spirit animal guide.
Yes. Yep. Now a lot of people will do that and other people will not do the watchtowers or the quarters, but will establish and do circle just
Right.
a circle. Okay.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Mhm.
If you are performing any type of magic or any type of ritual,
Spell work
honestly,
of any way.
spell
Yeah.
work of any way, you need to call the corners.
Yeah. Well, we
You
do
need
always
to
make
have
sure there's a
all-
circle.
And that's what it is. You need to have all of your elements, and that's where we
Mhm.
differ.
Mhm.
You need to have all the elements. It's very elemental.
Yeah.
So we need to have all the elements in order to safeguard. So they're watching out for us.
Mhm. So it's you're gonna learn both ways because
Right.
she has her style and I have my style, and you're gonna learn. The thing is, you're gonna tailor it to you guys, okay, into your lives, and does not have to be super complicated, guys. And
How
that's the thing.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
How the heck am I supposed to buy a mic and make a 300-foot turtle cookie? I'm not that tall.
300. You know that we're like barely 5 something, right? We're like barely 5'2" on a good day, right? 300-foot turtle cookie.
Do you realize even if I was to make a Christmas tree or a Jacob-sized turtle cookie, the same size as him,
What oven do we get?
how many cookies we'd have to make?
And what oven
And
is
how do you
this?
transport it?
How do we even get an oven that could to make this?
You got to keep making single turtle cookies and put them together in stacks. First stack is very large, and then you just go. Bloop, bloop,
Hey Jake,
bloop,
I had your back with the cake. Okay, I had your back with the cake.
bloop.
This one just confuses me,
Not
guy.
that. Okay.
This confuses me, guy. Okay,
Right.
but Brenda, I can see what you're talking about with your mom, though, Brenda, because a lot of them do.
That's shaman.
Yeah.
When I do the meditation class, one of the meditations I will be taking you guys through is to retrieve your spirit animal. There's a lot detailed meditation that we do. It's to open yourself up to the psychic realm is what it is, because I want to make sure that you guys are aware and open psychically. So that class will definitely be something that goes on for a bit.
Oh my Lord. Have her make a 300-pound medium rare cheeseburger with mushrooms and tomatoes.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Now, Jacob, you're making them hungry again.
I'm going to have to go kill a cow after this. You need a lot of hamburger.
We need a lot of cows.
That's a lot of meat we need. I
There
can
goes
do
the
this.
cow.
There we go. There we
There's
go.
another one. No, I think it's the same cow. That was Twister.
Oh my God, right? That was
Yeah.
great.
Same cow.
But
Oh
see, in
my
other
God.
different styles, in some styles, people would establish a circle and then call a animal spirit guide in to protect the circle.
That's a shaman way
Yes,
too.
they would
So
protect
really,
the
it
circle.
depends on what I am doing.
Mm-hmm. The type of work you're working
Right.
with.
It depends.
What you're doing.
Because if I'm doing something that's more shaman, then I have one particular type come with me.
Mhm.
Now, if I'm doing something that's more Celtic, I have something else that comes with me.
Yeah, yeah.
So
It
yeah.
depends, guys, and that's the thing is you're gonna learn, and you're gonna learn how to tailor it to you guys, because
Right.
how I see it is we're all eclectic. We all have
literally.
our own styles. We all have our own individual personalities, and we all have our own voltage of power that comes from us. Okay,
Exactly.
so we're all stronger in different ways. So it's important to that. So ask questions, guys. Don't be afraid. Ask us, because
So,
you don't know
yeah.
unless you ask. You don't.
So that's
don't.
like one of the classes we will be teaching.
Mm-hmm.
So before we go to the next class, but my mom got to see the twins today.
That was awesome.
So I told her, "Oh, I have a surprise! I have a surprise! I have a surprise!" She goes, "Let's stop and get coffee." I said, "I can't. We got a surprise. We got to go. We have a surprise. We got to go." So I was taking her, and what is this? So
you guys don't know when you're doing this spell test? Oh, you know what, Brenda? You can actually do that. You can give us okay. You say you want to establish that you're going to do a spell, and you're going to cast a circle, and you're going to be doing this spell. Okay, but we can't physically be there, but you want us to be there in spirit and be having your back on it. Let us know. Yes, that can be. We can have your circle. We can have your back for your circle in that respect, and not be there. Okay, but the point is that we're going to help you get to the point that you have enough confidence and power to be on it in yourself.
Right.
Do it yourself. But absolutely we can. Okay, we can be your coven when you need us. Okay.
What?
So yes, so you don't have to be there physically in person, but you do have the strength of a coven behind you. Always.
Oh, Kaden and Alyssa will be back. They're taking a little vacations and stuff, and
Oh yeah, they're
Yeah,
coming back.
yeah.
They're coming back.
You know, just a lot going on covert in their area.
yeah, their
and-
area is kind
Yeah.
of really.
So there was a lot of stuff going on
Yeah.
with them for as far as like all the COVID stuff. So they'll be back on though.
They're also in an area that storms are coming up from the Gulf.
Yeah,
Where they are,
I think the dust storms.
they're getting
Have you
everything.
guys heard about that?
Oh my God! Murder hornets, bioengineered mosquitoes, and now a giant dust plume that God knows where the hell is coming.
And
Did
they're
that come
not
from?
recommending anybody that has breathing issues or asthma to be out in this at all.
But the thing is, where did that come from? What kind of monstrosity farted a gigantic dust plume that's coming at us now? Where the hell did that come from?
A
How
very-
have we never had it before?
I don't know, but I think it could be a very large sand flea.
Somebody needs to get some spray.
Or let's get cryptic. How about?
What is it?
Okay, I'll tell you. See, what it is in the desert that used to be the ocean. Okay,
Uh-huh,
it used
uh-huh.
to be the ocean.
Supposedly, yes.
Okay. So what it is the alien vehicle finally came alive because the mothership is coming closer.
Okay.
So it came up out of the sand at such a velocity, and there was a storm cloud. So it created this suction like a short Sharknado storm that keeps going.
Yeah.
Okay, except
It is like
it's,
Sharknado.
It's not. It's a dustnado. And they're coming for us.
They are coming for us, this goddamn dust nados. Jason, it came. Yeah,
It came from the desert.
somebody farted really bad in that desert. That's coming this way.
God damn it, Michelle! I told you not to go visit.
I'm not visiting there no more. I'm not going there no more.
No, we have no idea. It's just we honestly, I know it came from the desert because that's where most of the sand
The thing
is.
I've been on this earth 44
Yeah.
years, okay? And I
55.
Have you ever even?
I win.
But have you ever, in all your years, ever so much as even heard of a dust plume?
No, but I have seen a dustnado.
A dustnado
Dustnado.
on Sharknado?
No, a dustnado.
On Sharknado?
No, it was kind of like this big, and it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
but not like that big.
No,
Like not like
it
it's
was
gonna
like
suck
a
up
mini
the whole-
dustnado. It was very large to the ants.
Oh, for the ants.
Yeah,
Okay.
the ants it was very large.
Woo! I'm like, oh no. Oh yeah. And Kelly Ripa jumped out of a space. Yes! God damn it, that freaking alien queen. Have you guys seen her
She
lately?
jumped out of the ship farting.
Oh, have you guys seen her lately?
Something is going on with those two, but I don't even watch it. I don't like it. She's the one that
I
watched it.
watch her and I look at her and I just examine
Yeah.
her and I'm not judging. I don't judge, but I look at her and I go, what the heck? If you notice, she's got white stripes that are now showing up in the front of her hair. Pay attention to her, really.
You do realize how old she is, right?
130 in alien years.
What are alien years?
I don't know. Is it like dog years?
No, because then you would age twice as fast.
I don't know, man. But she's not normal. That woman is not normal. Hey, Kelly Ripa. Hey, call us 563. Okay, 999-3002.
I think
I
Michelle
would love to
is
talk
as
to you.
insane as you are.
I would
so-
love to talk to her. Literally, the alien queen. My liege. She's got these huge, giant white stripes that are now coming down her hair. Like,
So don't I.
no, hers white, gigantic stripes too.
These are actually
Sue.
white. They just don't look like
Sue,
it on camera. What?
no, hers is not normal. Okay, hers is not normal. Okay, and then she has to use that spray every day that they use to try to cover the roots. When I know that they're able to have people drop off box hair dyes now.
I don't know. Some places are opening up. I don't
She's
know
in New
why.
York,
Okay, well, they're almost on phase 3.
so she can get hair dye now.
She's not in New York.
Well, she's supposedly hiding in the Bahamas or Bermuda or
Yeah,
some
she's
kind
in the
of
Bahamas.
somewhere. But don't tell me somebody in the Bahamas can't bring her a box of hair dye. I'm telling you.
So
If they can bring me that shit that goes shh, then they can do that. Because I'm telling you,
well,
she's
they
running
have
out of
to
that
because
shit.
nobody can go without fresh groceries that long.
That's what I'm saying.
All right. Anyways,
So come on, Kelly Ripa, come on.
okay.
I want to know what alien tribe are you from? Are you a Pleiadian? Are you a reptilian? Come on, tell me. Are you one of the green ones? I want to know. I'm telling
You're
you.
insane.
I'm telling you. She could be part of an alien planet that looks like a part skunks. That's right, Sheila. Telling you. She's got these weird things that coming down her hair. Like, whoa. Whoa.
You're never watching her again.
Oh, I only watch her. Hey, Chris Garcia is on. I only watch her literally just to take a look at her in the morning. And then you see, I only watch her now. Just, I look at her.
And she goes, okay, switch it on.
I don't think that.
I never watched her. It was her that had to watch her.
I can't even look at her anymore now, though.
Yeah.
At all, because she looks disgraceful. As far as Alien Queens go, you're just, that's it. That's it. Get out. Get out. Somebody knock her off her throne. Get out. Get out. Get out. She shouldn't be sitting there no more. Nope. She's an embarrassment to all Alien Queens. She is.
Why?
Because she's obviously not taking care of herself properly. She's not. Come on. I even noticed her. Okay, this is how, I freaking pick up details like a little mother, okay? I noticed that she's wearing this t-shirt, right? And so she's doing the show, and she's going this part of the t-shirt, right? And she's doing this whole thing. So they must film more than one show one day. Have to. Okay? Because they're doing their thing, right? La, 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 la. And some actor comes on and off. They talk to her, and then they're going to go to commercial. And I see her, and she's just doing like one of these, like, I hate Ryan Seacrest looks, like really bad, right? And so you see her, and she's not wearing the bottom part of the outfit that I saw her wearing with that t-shirt before that showed, okay? So she's got two outfits separately going on here at once. So there's something shady going on. I'm telling you. Something shady. Lemurian, maybe, yeah.
You know what, guys? You can actually call in and talk about something else besides Kelly Ripa.
Yeah.
At 563
she gets me so upset.
999-3002.
Guys, it gets me so upset. It gets me so upset because,
Christy says, what is it?
Lemurian?
Lemurian.
I don't know, man. There's an issue with that.
Yeah.
There is an issue with Kelly Ripa.
Anyway.
Gosh damn it. I can't talk about it no more. It's just so upsetting.
Good. See, my mother did get to see the twins today. So, because at the moment,
Thank goodness.
Yeah, that was nice. I surprised her with that.
That was awesome, though.
Yeah.
Because she hasn't got a chance to see them in live.
No, because first my mother can't make it up to 3 flights of stairs. Bo was working tons of hours.
Yeah. Slept during the day, worked at night.
And then by the time he actually had like a day off, because he was working like 7 days a week, by the time he had a day off, there was COVID.
I know,
so
right?
Then he worked straight through the COVID, and they just furloughed him.
Thank God.
He goes back in August. So now he's like, okay, I got time to show Nana the girls. I says, well, nobody can go in there yet.
Nobody can go in that building.
I'm the only one allowed there.
Yeah, so you can't.
And so they're like, oh, man. I said, okay, I'm taking her out tomorrow to find, she wants a conventional oven, like lower on a shelf, because she can't even, the disability oven's right there. The way they designed this place,
this is crazy.
In a chair, okay?
A wheelchair.
All right, not a wheelchair. She's got a motorized chair.
Well,
so in
fancy
order
chair.
for her to get the oven down, she would have to do this, because the oven itself isn't down here. It's in, like, up in the wall in the cabinet. She can't even reach it. And once she pulls the door down, you can't put anything in and out.
Because how can you do it? I would have
Who
to
the heck designed these
You'd have
places?
to hold onto the door just to get back up to do anything.
No,
like,
she can't. She has no strength.
I know, it's
she
crazy.
Has to use her hands to get up and down. And sometimes if she's too low in the wheelchair, I physically got to lift her.
Yeah, dangerous.
Hence the muscles.
Yeah, but that's dangerous. If she was attempting to try to cook in that oven,
that
would
why.
be super dangerous.
That's why.
Super dangerous.
She's literally, she just looked at me the other day and she says, you know what? I am going to get that convection oven. This is, what made you change your mind? I really want to make a pizza.
While we got Chris though here, I got to mention this. Okay, Sue and I sat down to watch The Hat Man.
Don't do it
on the Amazon.
Don't
do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't
forget we ever mentioned for you guys to watch it.
I didn't preview it first. So put the damn phones down.
Sue and I sat down to watch it together. We couldn't fast forward through it enough.
Yes.
It was awful.
It was bad.
It was like the very first paranormal investigative movie made by dumbasses.
It was just, it kept repeating. It was over and over and over and over and over. It was totally nonstop.
The pictures were drawings. The pictures were drawings.
Yeah.
They were not photo evidence, guys.
Okay,
Or video evidence.
guys,
They were
can I
drawing.
give everybody that's listening a hint?
Oh, God, please talk about this.
I do not play, nor have I ever played, nor will I play Thug Life.
Yeah.
So stop.
It's bad. It's bad, Nikki.
Hey,
It's bad.
Becky.
Nikki, it's that bad. Do not watch it. It's that bad. Don't waste
It's
the time.
awful. Even when I first started doing video and editing
Ugh.
video, I wasn't even that bad.
Listen, the letters were so
And
small.
it kept you literally, that's the other thing, okay? When you see lettering, sometimes especially if I've got, what is my TV, a 60?
It's a big size TV.
Yeah, I've got like a 60-inch in my living room, right? So it's a big TV. So you figure you're watching a documentary that has a lot of information. No. Okay, picture how big we are.
Yes.
Now I'm going to hold out my pinky.
Can you read the letters on her pinky?
That's the entire sentence.
Oh my God in heaven. It was literally, the writing was so tiny.
Yes.
I felt like I was doing an eye exam.
Every time the writing comes on.
We're
writing
both-
comes on, and we both do this.
Oh. Sue, can you read that word?
No.
Which
I
one
got
do you catch?
the.
I don't know. I think I got
And this is what talking a 60-inch TV, okay?
Right. It was bad. It was so freaking bad.
It really was. It was, I mean, I'm sorry for the lady that directed it that passed away.
Hey, back. Please
She
don't
did
watch it,
direct
guys.
But editor dude, no offense, honey, but you really need to look at your lettering and make sure your fonts is the correct size.
Jake, 50-inch TV or not, it could have been in a movie theater. You still couldn't read the words.
No,
it was
you can't.
awful.
You can't read the words, Jake.
That is a documentary that should have been burned in the fire.
Wait, here you go. All right, this
Burned in the fire.
This will be a hint. All right, guys. We're on TV. We're going to show you something, okay? Now, I want you to read what it says on this bag.
Read what it says in this bag right now.
Can you read what it says on this bag? And now it's moving and it stops.
Yep.
And then it moves.
Yep.
And then it's gone. Did you see what it said?
Did you see what it said?
Neither did we.
And this was every single time. Every single time. Because mind you, it's a documentary, right?
Oh.
So there's words in every single thing. Everything.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
awful.
No
Awful.
photo evidence or video evidence. Everything was drawings.
There is another one coming out on
Netflix.
Hallelujah. I am really hoping that you could, I don't know, read the words. So
that's already bonus right there.
Right. Well, see, the thing was, it was so frustrating. They repeated themselves so much that it was redundant.
We fast forwarded and we'd end up at the same crap. We just fast forwarded 10 minutes ahead from.
We just see that person.
It was like, what the hell?
Jesus, kind of as bad as oh my God, that one show came out.
Which one?
The one that I did with Luann Jolly. It was actually out on TV, and I looked at myself.
Oh my God, was that Whaley City Ghosts when it came out at the New Bedford Public Access one? Which one?
No, I'm talking about the one that was just on Travel Channel.
Oh, that. Oh,
yeah, I'm talking about an experience I had with Luann when we were a kid.
Lord in heaven!
Yeah, it's like my paranormal nightmare. And the lighting was so bad. I looked 90.
It was bad.
I looked like I'm 350 pounds.
They had no clue they were doing.
Yeah.
No.
So, yeah.
So, Chris, I know I sent you the link to watch. I told you all about it. Did you watch it, Chris?
Oh, God, I hope not.
I hope you didn't go ahead and watch it.
Yeah, it was bad.
You know, actually, I hope somebody watched it and told us that we saw.
Like Zach.
Oh, Zach Bagans? You mean like Zach Bagans? Oh, Lord in heaven, Zach Bagans.
Who's that?
One of the paranormal guys. Zach Bagans. It was bad. It was bad, okay?
It was really bad.
And I mean, it was what, an hour and a half? An hour and a half.
No, it was like an hour, close to 2 hours.
Oh, yeah.
And she kept saying, how much longer? I said, look, we started this. Even if we fast forward, we got to finish it to say we watched it.
Yeah. And there was the same thing, reoccurring. Like,
yeah, so literally, I'm just going
So if you guys want to check it out just to see how bad it is and what we're telling you, please, do it at your own risk.
I feel really bad because the lady that did do this,
she passed away.
She did pass away, and I do feel bad for that. But the editor,
it's not our fault, though.
No,
we didn't kill her.
There's a difference between a director and an editor. The editor, oh my God, dude, fix your lettering.
How did they let this go on Amazon Prime without anybody even so much as making a correction?
That her project did get seen out there
after her death. Thank God.
Yeah, well, yeah, because the lettering sucks, and she'd probably be pissed.
Oh my
Put that
God.
down.
Pissed, man. Pissed. Nobody can see it. Blind or not, you can't see it.
No, you can't, because literally we're just...
You have no idea what's going on with this thing. You cannot.
And I'm pulling this up to get my readers up, so tilt my head, and I'm just...
We were literally like, what the hell?
Hey, I did get like 3 or 4 more words than you.
Out of the whole freaking almost 2 hours worth, man. This thing was awful.
Oh my God.
It was like playing like a word game, but make squint, close one eye and try to see. Can you make out that word?
Yeah, so it's like you'd have to run up to the TV to read the words, and then all of a sudden you get this big nose and face in your ass, so you have to back up.
And not to mention the Hat Man that looked nothing like the Hat Man. The drawings.
Well, there was 1 or 2 that was a little...
It's because the drawings, they were drawings. They were not actual photographic evidence and video evidence. So this was like the person's imagined mind after their experience with it. So it wasn't an actual...
Yeah, it wasn't just that. It was to me, as like she used to direct videos, and I used to direct and edit videos as well. And we both did this in our younger years before we started doing this. And it's like, I have done videos. They're actually out there on YouTube on a different
I've done videos with a broken arm.
Okay,
it was better than that.
Literally, I have a video with Jeremiah, as a matter of fact. Jeremiah Ouellette is actually talking about something that happened in the state forest. We went to the pet cemetery.
Yes, that was the pet cemetery episode. Yeah.
So when he was I filmed him doing the talking. Now I put in the background. Now this is my son.
Yeah,
he was a trooper. He'd come and help, and he'd always be like the seconds, dressed in the period clothing. But see, I wouldn't just leave it in the color.
Mm-hmm.
I would edit the video out. So in the background, my son's got like a cloak.
Yeah. Oh, I remember when we did that. I remember when we did that.
So he pulls, and I filmed him doing this at the studio, and he literally picks up off the green screen on the ground, like this dead animal. Okay.
That's right.
So it was in between him and Jeremiah, and he picks it up and he pretends he's taking a hat out. He throws the animal away, and he's going off on his ritual. But he was wearing my purple cloak.
But it was more interesting than just...
But you didn't see a purple cloak.
No.
You seen a dark shadowed figure. Edit, people. Edit.
And please make the letters big enough for somebody to read them.
Yes. Especially us old folks that like documentaries.
Like, why would you make a documentary with so much writing in such small font that nobody can read the writing? Like, I don't understand that.
Want them to read the writing. I don't know.
I don't understand that part of it. I honest to God do not understand that part. So
I'm really happy that they did get it on YouTube, but there was
on Amazon.
It was frustrating, and that's the thing. It was frustrating to try to watch this.
Yes.
If you got small lettering and you've got these colorful characters in the background that imitate what people drawn. You don't even try to like fade them out or
there was no semblance of a story. It was here, there, everywhere, all over.
It was like all over the place.
So we're like, what happened? Where the Hat Man go next? What? Happened? It was just like, wait, we just saw that person.
Yeah.
And wait, that person come back again. How was this person in that person's story? And what happened? What? It was just, please don't watch it.
So as far as reviews,
don't watch it.
We give it an F-.
Absolutely an F-.
I'm sorry, there was too much in editing that could have been done.
It was a suck.
The idea itself of a Hat Man and sharing people's experiences, yes.
That would have been awesome. That would have been awesome. The idea.
Sorry, this documentary has an F in my book.
Totally.
Yeah.
The idea, I can see where the idea was gonna go.
Yes.
But it totally went wrong.
Didn't go there.
No.
Didn't go there.
Totally went wrong. Because, I mean, it would have been awesome to be able to have a documentary where other people who've experienced the Hat Man stuff could have related to and, you know, seen things and be able to talk. And all of that would have been great. But this just went all wrong.
You know, it's like
wrong.
Taking like Nikki Jacobs, we'll take Nikki for instance. She's had a lot of experiences with aliens.
Oh.
That would be like taking your story and trying to explain it and making all the aliens and everything you've seen little green men.
Yeah.
All the same shape, size, and color.
Yeah, every single one.
Really bright behind you.
Yeah. Yeah. Neon.
Yes.
Neon.
Dark green.
With little letters.
Yes.
So you can't know what the hell's being said or who they are.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And maybe they got name tags on, but you can't read them.
No.
Okay?
I have no idea there.
Even with binoculars, can't read them. Because trust me, I thought about getting the binoculars to try to read them. They really was
Then you
that
would have been
bad.
able to see up people's noses.
Yeah, but we still wouldn't be able to read the lettering. It
So
was awful.
this is getting an F minus.
Total F minus.
So let's tell you something, guys. If there's a documentary you want us to watch and review, we'll be happy to do it for you.
Absolutely would be happy to do it for you guys. So this one is, like Sue says, it total F minus.
What did Nikki set me?
Total F minus.
Oh, wow. Nikki, that is awesome.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I don't know. What's coming through, Nikki?
They're coming for me! Sue! It's happening! I gotta go!
You know, you sit your ass down. Wow.
Damn it! I didn't pack a suitcase. Wow.
That's pretty cool.
Cool. Can you post it up for everybody to see?
Now, that's going to be Nikki, all right? In the corner there.
How would that be
cool.
Nikki?
I don't know. That's pretty cool.
I was able to put you two on my TV screen. Oh, wow.
Oh, neat.
That is so awesome.
That is pretty cool.
Can you read what we're writing?
Well, I have no control over the fonts. It's closed caption for those of hearing impaired.
But
I hope the letters are big enough because I can't fix it.
God, help us. Oh, God, help us, honestly.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward, though, to seeing what the Netflix one is going to look like.
Yeah.
I really am. Because, honestly, I really hope an honest-to-God good story comes out about the Hat Man. Because, I mean, it's a true thing, guys.
Yeah.
The Hat Man is a true thing.
And it is. It really
You
is
know?
a true thing. And that's the thing. It's like they had a rotating people, almost like the same people.
It was.
So, and I understand they've had like experiences, but they made the characters so bright. Like when I seen him, for instance, at my friend Luann's house,
yeah.
it was more like a shadow man.
Yeah,
than
which is
it
the ment
was.
of what is.
But yes, he did have the hat,
Mhm.
and he was walking right across their kitchen.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think one of the stories, it kind of looked like he was doing the disco in somebody's bedroom. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah, and
dun,
one of
dun.
them didn't even have a hat. He had this weird looking face.
Yeah. And then it
know,
was like,
it's weird.
then you got to the point where everybody was saying it was a different style hat.
Yeah.
When everybody knows that the Hat Man only has one type of hat. That's why he's the Hat Man.
Yeah.
He doesn't just go and change his wardrobe every day and says, I'm going to wear this hat today, or I feel like being a cowboy today, or I feel like being Abraham Lincoln today.
No, it's
like,
got a large brim.
yeah.
And it has like a little dent in the top.
Yeah, one of the hats they put on him made him look like he was a Hamburglar. Like, what the heck? I'm like, you didn't wear that hat.
Yeah, but this is what that part I understand because this is what kids are trying to remember or they supposedly drew.
As adults, they're trying to remember what they
Right.
looked like as a kid.
So I
Yeah.
understand that, but put it down.
Jesus Christ. Give me that.
No, it's not done.
It's going over here until later.
I can just
Bad girl.
take a new piece
I will
of
cut.
wire.
Give me the thing that cut stuff. I might cut myself, though. No, leave it over there. It's safer with you than it is with me. No. It's safer with you than it is with me, but it's going to stay here for now. Okay. So, please,
I'm
guys.
the Hat Man.
You're the Hat Man. You look more like that, though. A hat. So I look forward to the Netflix one. The Netflix one comes out. We're going to watch it. We'll let you guys know what we
Yeah,
think
we
about
will.
the Hat Man one on Netflix.
So it literally, guys, if there's a show out there you want us to watch and review, we got no qualms about it.
Nope.
We're gonna get back to the simple tease. So the other page,
Wait.
Awakening the Unknown,
Before we get to that, though,
has been archived.
you got to tell them about our mess ups on the resins this week, our adventures with the resins this week. Because, guys, for those of you guys who are not part of the subscription group, you're missing out on some stuff behind the scenes.
Oh
here.
yeah. So you get to see. This is the thing.
Totally missing
When I
out.
create a new rap, when I have an idea, or if I'm creating something new, I want to test how it works. It literally, like the rings are new. So I created one for Sheila. She's getting one of these, and she's going to test it out for me to make sure that it holds up as
Yes.
well as it does before I sell
But
it.
she's getting it because she's part of the subscription group
Yep.
and she's one of our testers.
Yep.
Okay? Subscription
go.
group tester.
Yep.
Dun, dun, dun.
So,
Okay.
and that's what it is. So, and I do create resin products. I have a bunch of resin products. So,
Mhm.
that I created. And I wanted to try to add flowers. Me and flowers don't get along. One, I'm allergic, so most of my plants are green. They're not flowery.
I've attempted to bring flowers
so
in and I have to bring it right
dry
back out.
flowers in.
Yes.
We have put flowers that were semi-dried.
Yes.
And we have tried just about everything with flowers. And let me tell you something. Never cut a flower. Leave it there for 2 hours without drying and try to put it in resin because it.
Oh, I gotta go get it. You guys need to see this.
You better grab gloves.
Oh, is it still? Yeah, I'll grab gloves.
Yeah, I told you it's not going to stop. I'd have to chop the whole. I've got to chop the whole top off.
Oh my lord!
It's bad. It's really bad, guys. Don't get it on my desk or my computer equipment.
I know.
I can't. And that's the thing. I mean, everything I do, sometimes it's an experiment. Sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's not. Okay, so I can't hold it.
I'll hold it because I need the gloves.
So
look at this, guys.
all right, look, hold on.
This was going to be a wonderful creation.
Right.
If
So what
only it had
happened
succeeded.
was the flowers, I didn't want them turning too much color or drying up too much because I wanted the color of it. So we put them in and then it melted. Then I said, okay, let's see if we can fix it because it wasn't that bad. So then we put an Aura ball on top.
Yeah.
So the Aura ball has just started to sink into it.
It's melting still. So instead of it somehow drying in any way, shape, or form, it's not drying.
No.
It's like crying, like the statue of Our Lady. Just keeps crying.
Yes, our pyramid is crying.
And crying very badly.
Yes.
Look at this.
So we call this the weeping we don't freaking know. So,
But it was going to be a really good attempt, but we tried.
right.
We tried. But you can see it's still, no matter what we do, it just won't stop.
Epic fail.
Epic fail, guys. This is gone.
Yeah.
So you guys will not be seeing this. It's not happening.
Again. I don't even know why she hasn't thrown it away yet. She keeps leaving it there to see if it'll dry.
Because it's just too fascinating. Look at this. It's just too fascinating.
You're waiting for your son-in-law to come so he could say, hey, pick that up, and it gets all sticky and you piss him off.
Certainly.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
See?
Or maybe sit on it. One or the other.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So we tried a couple of different ways. So now I have one more attempt that is in a skull mold. And this one has auras at the top where the brain is, and then it has like a part of a rose in it. So that's my last attempt with flowers.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about this one.
Yeah.
Which I actually think this one looks really cool.
I don't like it.
I like this.
All right. So what happens, right, when you do the resin? And these flowers were dry, but it's hard to get them not to float. And I didn't stuff it with flowers. So the flowers are all at the bottom. So, and if for some reason, and again, this was the mold I created. So I don't know if there was something in there that created this, or it just, to me, it wasn't good enough.
I think it's actually cool, though.
It's just not good enough. I don't like it. It's not me. It's like, nope, not good enough.
I've been sleeping with it right next to me in my bedstand. I think it's actually really cool. I've been kind of debating whether to call him either Harry or William after the Queen of England's son, so I'm not sure.
Oh, I have an AC.
Harry
and my
or William.
AC runs mega. So,
oh, yeah, the house is cool.
Yeah, the house is very cool.
So it doesn't make sense.
No, what happens
Except the flower.
is, come to find out, the flowers themselves, they actually seep liquid, and that's what you're drying out. So you have to dry the flowers until the liquid actually seeps out first. So once the liquid's gone, they're okay to use. But the problem is certain flowers only seep for so long, and then sometimes you'll hang them upside down to dry them. Then you forget they're there, and they kind of go like,
they shrivel up like an old man's testicles.
Yeah. So
it's very sad. But so we've been trying, right? So we've been having some fun attempts. So the HU subscription group, the two ladies, thank you, Sheila, thank you, Brenda.
So Brenda and Sheila are both members of our subscription group.
So if you guys should think about joining it, because there's more fun to be had, a lot more fun to be had, a lot of cool things. And of course,
I even made a post today about some new resin molds I was looking into.
Yeah. Oh, and they're purchased. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you, Brenda.
So I will share. Okay, what do you guys think of this? What do you guys think of that? And that's what it's all about. Plus, they also get discounted classes.
Discount classes, discount products, discount first come, first serve, everything, guys.
Right.
Everything. We get the package comes, you see it being opened.
Yep.
You get first crack at it. It's coming out of the box. You go, I got dibs. That's mine.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Like
that's
literally
before anything.
Before anything.
We're marking our inventory. Literally, we're just unwrapping it. We haven't even inventoried it yet.
So I mean, and that's
Yeah.
it. And then if you guys, have you seen the discount you get on the classes? The discount you guys get on the classes is worth it alone.
Yeah.
Seriously, guys, the discounts are crazy. And there's more discounts down the line to be had, guys. There's more things to come down the
so
future.
there's little things here and there.
Mm-hmm. So you guys,
And
it's
I will
great.
notify, like I notified the subscription group, like I notified Sheila and Brenda. I said, okay, guys, I'm going to be doing a half price sale on most of the specimens. I will let them know.
Yep. First come, first serve
Literally,
again.
And then I will do a live and let them know, okay, this is what we have. We're going to do a live.
Mm-hmm.
So, literally, if they want it before the live, they can have it, but they were the only two on. So they
get to choose, though.
They got to choose.
They get to
and
choose.
That's it. The subscription group.
Yep. The subscription
gets
group.
first choice on everything.
Yes.
I'm sorry. It's just, it's the way that we work.
So now, so to not have any confusion, there is the ATU Network app that goes with our website.
Right.
Okay. ATUnetwork.net.
Net.
Like a fishing net. .net. Okay. And then there is also our ATU Network subscription group. Okay. That is the monthly subscription group. Okay. That gives you all the insider stuff, all the insider tips, tricks.
Also,
everything.
I managed to build one of those WIC apps. I'm still, and that's just to keep a closer eye on our members because sometimes, like if I'm out, messengers don't pop through, but all the messages will come through.
Yes,
on that particular app,
and it makes it easier. Like, say we can take shifts now. Like we can take turns.
It's all in one place. Before it was a little more difficult, and then I had to condense all the pages down to just ATU Network.
Yeah,
that's why you guys aren't seeing Awakening the Unknown.
Yeah, because I mean, then there was a night shift, a day shift, and we were back and forth, and it was just whoa. So we want to be able to give you guys more attention.
You're supposed to mix glue and something with them before you actually put them in the resin. I have been more successful with the crystals part of it. So.
Yeah, the crystals are awesome with it. But I mean, you don't know unless you try, guys. So we're trying. We're trying new things. We're trying different things. Did you read mine? Did you read mine? What, honey?
Say? Sorry, honey. I'm on.
On which one, Becky?
Becky says, I've got yes from Becky.
On where did you put your thing, Becky?
Zach?
I don't know which one she's. Where did you post it? Did you post it on the website? On the app? And that's the other thing too, guys. So the app is free.
Yeah.
Yes. The subscription group is $20 a month. Okay.
Yep.
But again, the discounts are worth it enough. Honest to goodness, the discounts are worth it. The class discounts, guys. Mm-hmm. The class discounts are on our app.
You get 1 half hour free reading every month with both of us.
Mm-hmm.
We do it together. We tag team you.
Oh, you got it. You got it. Both of us.
Yeah. So just imagine us. I'm still very confused. Oh, on your app. I haven't, Michelle, have you looked at that yet?
I'm going on it right now.
Yeah, Michelle's going to look at it. I was with my mom today, and then I was with the twins, so Michelle had duty.
Let's see. No.
Yeah. So Michelle's looking on it now. Yeah, because Becky's a member, right?
That's what I thought. Becky.
Oh, I can look at that. You continue talking on the radio.
I'm not seeing anything from Becky on here.
Yeah, hold on.
Becky.
Right,
no, I'm not seeing anything on Becky here.
All right, hold on. She might have messaged on the website.
Okay, is it because she says on your app? On the app, I'm not seeing.
All right, hold on. On the Wix app. Hold on a second. You got to continue to talk. And
I'm not seeing her at all, actually, on that.
Yeah.
Was it under a forum or a group, Becky?
Okay.
Trying to find you, honey. See, nights like this, I want you guys to talk to us, tell us things, ask us questions. You know, we want to be able to be here, accessible to you guys. That's what it's about. Looking. Becky, been on your app, app. I don't see anything.
No, Becky's not. Becky, you're not on the actual mobile app. What I do see is I think there was a message that came through.
Messenger?
Yeah, on Messenger. So, guys, what we're talking about for those that are actually listening, it's atunetwork.net. atunetwork.net. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 messages. Visitor. It says visitor 5644.
That's so strange, Becky. I don't see anything. The last thing I see, honey,
trying to get in was the visitor, but it doesn't say who it is.
Messenger.
Yeah.
The last thing I have for you, honey, is when I sent you something about the 6 retrograde planets, actually. Yeah. I don't see anything from you. Where the heck is that? That's weird. So you need your appointment, Sheila, okay, for your half hour with us. Okay.
You got it. What am I doing? Saturday, I'm seeing the girls. We can do it. What are you doing Sunday?
Nothing.
We can do it Zoom Sunday.
Do nothing.
We could do the readings on Sunday. I got nothing.
That's weird. Messenger for the app, though. That is so weird. I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't have you as a member either.
What are we
unless
missing here?
Unless she went just to your personal page.
No.
Did you? Where's your personal page?
My Messenger personal page?
Yes. Maybe it's there. No, the app, your personal app. To get it, I'll explain it to you later.
My personal app. You mean this one?
Yes, you had to join. Right. So that's all right.
I don't have anything.
So that's okay. You just have that one. That's all you have. Okay. So no, there's nothing. We don't have you on this one.
Nothing. That's what's strange.
Yeah. Groups. Nope. Nothing on that.
Nothing.
I'll check the website after.
All right. So she's gonna check, Becky.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't see anything.
That's weird. We're not really doing much of anything today.
No, except chit-chatting with our peeps.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So if there's any subject you guys would like to touch on today, literally give us a call at 563-999-3002. We'd be happy to hear from you. We are not doing readings tonight. Just
yeah. No, we're not. Okay. So we got to figure out what's up with Becky. Went through the email onto...
Oh, you joined the actual site.
Okay.
All right. Hold on. That I can check.
Oh, so Nikki Jacob says, Spirit has been really persistent lately. Are you two experiencing anything like that? Yes. Understatement. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Today, I forgot to tell you this, actually. I fielded a call today from somebody who's having spirit problems again.
Oh, boy.
Paranormal problems. That lady that I helped not that long ago, that I put the Rev, Brody, on with, she contacted me 3-4 times today. So, no. She's going in a good path. She just timed that she needs to do it again. Things are opening up for her. She's going to be having to take some classes with us because she does need to get a grip on things for her.
Right.
So I worked with her today, Siobhan. So hi, if you're listening, honey. So doing very well, very well. So she needed, again, some advice on things. So she's going to be... we're probably going to be seeing her joining classes and stuff like that too. So see, people have access. This way it gives you access to us, okay?
Yeah.
The lady that I helped today was able to call me and ask me and talk to me. Literally, you know, she was a baby empath a few months ago. Was having a very difficult time being an empath, being a beacon to spirit activity. She was being harassed and touched and just having a horrible time with things. So she was able to get a good grip on that, okay? But it being the 6th planet retrograde, throwing it all for a crazy loop for all of us, right? Knocks spirit for a freaking loop too and makes everything go wonky, guys. So it's important that we get a grip on that, right? So it's kind of been throwing everybody out of whack. So for us too, absolutely for us too. Just weird, just stuff happening. Weird stuff, yeah. And like, I came home and I'm like, Sue, my psychic ability is just cracking like you wouldn't believe. It's happening. It's just like crazy. It's going.
Yeah, we have Becky Benny.
It's going.
On August, yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
But as far as messages, I'm not seeing anything. But we're atunetwork.net.
atunetwork.net. So it is. The spirit is literally being extremely like, like
I have had the world's weirdest dreams lately.
Oh yeah. Tell them about this. She gets a lot through her dreams, guys. Like significant stuff through her dreams. Like unbelievable. We'll have to talk
Which one
dreams.
are you talking about?
I'm talking about. I mean, you always have these strange dreams. So
I literally have strange.
You do. So it could be anything.
Oh my God! I remember.
Okay, tell them.
Sorry. Okay, so I had this really.
I'll tell you about that, Nikki, in a minute. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got to tell you about this. Okay, I literally woke up And Michelle, I got to tell you about this dream. I got it.
I love it when she
and
says
the
that,
whole
though.
thing was in color. And I says, okay, I got to explain this to you. I said, okay, I was me, but not me. Okay. And evidently I lived in a house and there was like a courtyard that was like, had all brick.
Mm-hmm.
And across it was where she lived with her two brothers, mother and father. Okay. So I guess, one was married, one wasn't. I was by myself. I did come for money. So
this is how detailed, though.
yeah,
Her
literally.
details are, the dreams are for her.
Okay,
right now,
I knew that I came from money. I also knew that Michelle, believe it or not, was in my dream. Now, not in this time zone. I'm going way back. I think it was 1800.
Yeah, totally different time
she had
frame.
on one of those straight things and it wasn't flattering her. And she had no self-esteem whatsoever. So literally I took her under my wing. I taught her how to embroider a dress. Okay. Yeah. I taught her how to hand embroider a dress, how to make like the little beading look very right. And I gave her the material and the stuff to do. And we worked on that together. But in the process of it, I guess her brother, who had never fallen in love, good looking guy, he was poor, but good looking guy. And it didn't matter to me because I guess he started looking at me not like a rich stuck up person because he seen what I was doing with his sister who nobody would help. Because I knew there was a beauty underneath there. She just needed a little touch up. I guess that's what I called it. Oh, honey, you're gorgeous. You just need a touch up. So, and that was
how detailed her dream is, though.
I needed to touch her up. I needed to teach her about her hair and what to use, what not to use, what plants to use, what plants not to use, and certain things in order to help her.
Yeah.
So she could eventually, and again, at that time, attract the right man for her, not to settle. Because I didn't want her to settle. So literally I'm starting to talk like that fancy attitude. It was so freaking weird. So come to find out, evidently her brother and I became really close.
Yes.
Really close.
Really close.
He asked me to marry him on the same day that his brother was marrying some woman.
Yep. Somebody else.
Now, here's the weird thing. I must have been a widow because I had a daughter.
Yeah.
I had a daughter. She wasn't in there much, but I had a daughter because I remember exactly what the priest said. The priest said this. We came in and I'm looking and he's sitting in a seat. Well, first I walked through the door and I looked at Michelle and I said, I have no one left. Would you please give me away?
I got to walk her down the aisle.
Get really teary about this. Don't ruin your makeup.
But I got to walk her down the aisle.
So when we walked through the door, all the jaws dropped because nobody's seen what I seen in her. So she was like banging.
Hey.
She was definitely rolling it. And oh my God, she was rolling it like you wouldn't believe.
I'm going to get me a man.
But then I looked and she looked and her brother wasn't standing up where he was supposed to be.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. So she dragged me and helped me out and said, okay, we're going to sit right here.
Yep.
And then the next thing I know, this priest gets up.
Yep.
And the priest gets up and looks at me and he says, you and your betrothed, we need to have a talk before I will allow this to happen. This union to happen. So
it's true.
Yeah. So evidently because I was a widow, I was used.
Even though she was a widow with money.
I was a widow with money. And the priest still wanted to make sure that he was doing this for the right reasons, not for the money. Because one, I had a daughter, and two, I was used.
That was that time.
At the time period, I was used because I had already had a child with another man, but evidently I guess my husband was dead. I don't know. Or maybe I bumped him for the money. I don't know. But anyways, he was dead. I don't know that part.
Hey, we were besties then too. I might have helped in that part.
So come and he's there and he's talking. And all of a sudden, her brother notices. I don't know the names much. I don't know the names. But her brother, blonde hair, blue eyes, gorgeous, by the way. And I was a little older than him, and he was a little younger than me. But and the priest looked at me and said that I respect you, and I know that you can do all this and take care of yourself and others. He says, and then he looked at the young man and he said, "Why do you want to marry her? I want to know right now why. Why do you want to marry her?"
Mhm.
And he said, and he told the priest that, and the priest mentioned about the child, and I'm trying to remember exactly what was said, but I don't remember. And then he said, I love her as well as our daughter, is what he said.
Yeah.
Our daughter.
Yeah, it was about somebody. He loved
Yeah.
you and your child.
Right. He
Yeah.
loved us both.
Yeah.
So, and the next thing I know, I don't remember exactly yet. I only remember it when I first get up, so I get excited. So the next thing I know, Michelle, who was, you had a different name back then.
Mhm.
Also, he pulled up a best man, and then you not only walked me down the aisle, you also were my maid of honor.
You were besties then.
And that's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I was older than her, I connected with her spiritually back then.
Yeah, yeah.
And I kind of took her under my wing and said, okay, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and we'll figure this out. We got this. We got this.
Yep.
So that was one of the weirdest dreams I've ever had.
But honestly, she's been having crazy, more
I
vivid
have been
dreams.
More in the past with my dreams, like
Mhm.
past lives.
Mhm.
So I can honestly say that I think Michelle and I have been connected for a long time.
Yeah. I believe it 100%.
And Michelle, I've noticed, has been going deep into the future.
Yes.
So she's been doing the future. And all of a sudden, my thing is I've literally been traveling the past. I've seen some of my past lives. I've seen, like, the daughter in the dream was Destiny. She's been my daughter before.
See?
Yep.
Oh,
so
shit.
Destiny, my daughter now, was actually my daughter back then.
Was your daughter then?
My daughter back then was a tomboy. But she knew she had to dress up when she had to.
Right. It was the time.
But at the time, you had to dress up in certain areas. But because we had a fenced-in yard, she was able to go out and play like the boys. And I taught you how to hide doing that. And that's what it was. I taught you it's okay to go and do your thing and wrestle and have fun. Because even I went out there in pants that nobody was able to see.
Nobody could see privately.
So I went out there in pants and played.
Why not? But see, guys, look, this has been
Weird.
too, though. Her dreams have become even more vivid since this all happened with the retrogrades and everything. And now, mind you, she was already having vivid dreams already, but they become even more detailed, even more vivid, even more like being able to connect things and the feelings and recognizing souls and recognizing people's spirits from other times. Like that's something very unique that you can do for certain people to do in a dream. Right. Recognize the soul and spirit of another person in another dream.
Yeah. See, in the dream, I knew it was her soul, but I couldn't. It
wasn't me, but it was me.
No, it wasn't her, but it was her. So yeah, I knew her soul right away.
Have you guys ever had something like that happen to you guys?
Here's the weird thing: the guy that I married, I don't know whose soul he is.
I don't know. I wonder.
I do not recognize his soul right now as somebody in my present.
He may not be.
Yeah.
He may not be somebody that ever showed up again.
Yeah. It's very weird.
Jesus.
You're vibrating.
I'm vibrating, not the good kind. Oh, no. Yeah. But, I mean, it could be somebody spirit-wise that you haven't even run across again.
No idea.
You know, somebody that was just meant to be in that lifetime, and that was it. You know, but I'm telling you, gifts, the portals, okay, we started all this, the portals opening up, more gifts coming. Just the exacerbation of it, the intensity, the power, just the generation of it. It's just more and more and more. So yes, spirit stuff, crazy. It's unbelievable. Now, Nikki had a question.
Okay.
How have you two dealt with a spirit who wants, but obviously won't get vengeance on the two men who murdered him? Okay. You want to go first?
Yeah. In my opinion, you need to make a story known. So if the spirit wants the vengeance, the only way to get vengeance is to me, like recording the EVP, to getting the proof of what he's saying. So try to get like the actual documented evidence of him. Like, and again, it might take a while to do it, but if you can get his story out there, and you'll also have to do some research to track it down and tell his side of the story, I think that'll help.
Because in all honesty, in my experience, I've kind of run across this older, because especially where we live, it's old spirits.
Where's my little ball thing I was making?
This?
Yes.
She tricked me. So where we live, okay, we have a lot of like
We had a lot
older
of whalers,
homes, a lot of that.
1,700 whalers.
Yeah, so we get a lot of widows. We
Yeah.
get a lot of that murderesses. I mean, we even dealt with Lizzie Borden herself. Okay,
Yeah.
You know, so the thing, like she was saying, the thing is this: what they really want is to be heard.
Yeah.
They really want their story to be heard. They want to be understood. Okay, obviously, you can explain to them that now the vengeance is impossible to be had, impossible to be cured. But that's not really what they want.
They want to be heard.
They want to be heard. They
Because
want to
they've
feel like somebody
never-
understood
right,
them.
because their side of the story has never been heard.
Exactly.
And that's why I let them know you could talk into the red light,
Mm-hmm.
and I, just go over the EVP and allow them to talk. They can't always manifest to actually be able to see them because it takes a lot of energy. But
Yeah.
over a period of time, by allowing them to speak or asking certain questions, or you'll get bits and pieces and be able to track down a lot of the history.
And that's part of the
Yeah.
history. That's where the research
Yeah.
becomes important
Yep.
because, say, for instance, maybe there was a newspaper article on this, and maybe the spirit is not aware that maybe they were run down by wild horses, for instance. So vengeance, for instance, karma got them, but maybe that spirit's not aware of it. So sometimes doing the research is worth it because you can say, well, okay,
Right.
well, you know what? Karma kind of got them, and because your vengeance was upon them. Vengeance was upon them, and this
Yeah,
this
in
has
other words,
happened.
karma took care of them.
Right.
So,
And sometimes that helps
Right.
appease them too if
well,
it's a stubborn spirit.
First, you need to communicate with the spirit.
Oh yeah.
Because you need to know the names of the people that they are accusing. You need to know his name.
Mhm.
So there's very important aspects. And-
Research, guys.
right.
Research.
Yeah, not just the research. You need the actual spirit's name.
You need that.
Yeah.
You need to know. But I mean, you can appease that, and the thing is too, I've done this before with child spirits. Okay. But I've done this with a child spirit before where, it was up at the Cape. There was an inn turned restaurant where there was a little girl spirit, and she doesn't know what happened beyond her death in that building. Okay. Because she lived down the street. She
Right.
died in that building. She doesn't know beyond that what happened. Okay. But the hope was that there was a bad thing done to the people that hurt her family. That
Right.
was what she wanted. Okay. So she ran up that street to that person's home because there was a neighbor there that she felt safe, and this male neighbor was going to help her protect her family, help her come save my family, help me save my family, come help me, come help me, come help me.
Uh-huh.
It never happened that way. Okay.
No, because she was murdered.
Yes. So that's how far the spirit made. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've had to lie to a little girl spirit and say, well, they died a horrible death of smallpox.
Yeah, see, that's
or,
the thing. I've never lied.
Well, if it's something like this,
Yeah.
there was no records. This was
Yeah.
prior to this was even before, this was Wampanoag days. This was early Wampanoag Indian lands up there. Okay.
Oh,
There
wow.
was no records. There was nothing. All there was a letter that was at the restaurant. Okay. That was kind of left there. And the little girl's name, I think it was Lucy or something. There was an episode from, an episode there made from that. And
Not Whaling City.
no, not Whaling City.
New Bedford, something paranormal, or
It was New Bedford Paranormal, but it was the South Coast Haunts or something.
Yeah.
I can't remember right now, but it was that. So, in a way, this little girl's spirit wasn't going to be appeased. There was nothing to really appease this little child spirit.
Okay, so they're
Okay.
having manipulation of objects and stuff.
Mm.
The only way that you can help him is he needs to either give his full name so you can help him and the name of the individuals,
Yeah.
or he needs to get his ass out. And because especially if he's angry and he's manipulating things, and if the people in the building have nothing to do with it,
Yeah. He
they-
shouldn't be tormenting
No, he
innocent
shouldn't.
people.
And that's what it is, because then what happened to him, he's actually doing to someone else, so to speak. That's the easiest way to explain it. And sometimes you just have to be a bit of a
sometimes you have,
Bitch.
yeah,
You
I
gotta
mean,
be a bitch sometimes.
in all honesty, sometimes you just
Easiest
gotta
way to
call it
put
like you
it.
see them. Yeah, I mean, you can't just go into every investigation being Miss Nicey to every spirit. Like, you gotta explain it honestly to them.
Right.
And be like, I understand you're angry. I understand this is what's going on, but you're tormenting the wrong people. They don't deserve this.
Right.
And you can say these things, guys. You can say these things. Because let me tell you this, okay? They were human in life. They had their personalities. They had their humanity about them. They had their cares, their worries, all those things in life. That didn't change just because they're in spirit. They're angry in spirit because obviously something happened. They're pissed.
If there was a tragic event, sometimes their energy can manifest
And change
into something that they weren't.
So it's very important.
That happens a lot. They become vengeful, or a vengeful spirit is what they do.
So it's like talking them down.
Right. And that's the thing. Like, you can get angry all you want, but, I can't help you unless you're willing to give me the information I need to help you.
It's like talking them down enough to understand, and yes, it's a spirit, but it's like talking to a human being.
It's the same thing as everybody else. It's
exactly.
Like, okay, if you want my help with blah, 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 then I need this information or I won't be able to help you. Plain and simple.
Right. That's what I'm concerned about, no records. I know psychically that his name is somewhere in the town, but I have this definitely. Oh, Nikki, something like this, more than likely you won't find the reason why he's killed in any records.
Which one? What is
she's saying about this gentleman right now.
Right, hold on.
But finding his name in the records, that's great. That's confirmation. Yes, this man existed in this day and age. Maybe sometimes you can move over to where the house is and show ownership of the house. How far back does the ownership go? Is it this person's family? Was this before or after this person's family?
Right.
I mean, you can find ties that way. But as far as like reasons people are, trust me, back in those days, people were killed left and right, dropped, killed, stabbed, whatever. There was no records like that, like there is nowadays.
No,
so
there isn't, and that's the biggest issue.
Yeah.
But if you would like to tell a story, you can tell a story.
Yeah, and he's right. He has every right to do so. So giving him that opportunity sometimes is enough too. Sometimes again.
And so you have to be careful because vengeful spirits can actually pull on, or demonic energy can actually attach themselves to vengeful spirits as well. So,
and that's what it is. That's why you want to make sure there's a little touch of humanity in this person still.
First.
Well, in the spirit, I should say first.
Yeah, in the spirit.
Yeah. So again, like getting educated about the spirit.
Oh my God, it's past break time.
Oh my goodness.
And I need more iced coffee.
So EVP work.
Definitely
do your research. Research. Follow the leads. If there's a name, follow that name to any records as far as ownership of houses. If you owned a horse and buggy, like you name it. You want to establish.
See, some of the biggest problems is the Wampanoags, no last name, and most of the slaves that were injured, because we had not slave quarters, we had hideaway places. A lot of places in Freetown, a lot of the houses still have the
Underground railroads,
part of the Underground Railroad over here. So if there was an issue and one of the slaves were murdered, and before they were freed, they didn't have the last names. They didn't have last names. And it gets very difficult to trace that down as well.
Yeah.
So,
and a lot of them from the southern slaves that made it up to the north, they got their last names practically when they got up here.
Yeah.
So, it's I know it's harder for down south to find records.
Yeah, it is.
Than it is for up here.
So it really depends on the area.
Yeah, it really does. It really does. I mean, in some towns were really good about keeping records and some weren't. Birth records were horrible. Like my own father, the town that he was born there, his birthday is not really his birthday. It's not.
Oh.
It's the date that his mother went and registered him. That they actually said is his birthday.
It's because of Portugal.
Because of Portugal. Now, mind you, this, the man that did the records would go around to the towns. He wasn't in a stationary place. He would go from town to town to town to town to town. So you go to this town, every 15 people that comes in to see you that day, all those 15 kids have the same birthday. So then you go to the next town, all those kids that born, they all have the same birthday. Not the actual days, mind you, they were born.
So
the day that he came to the town to register them is their date
so
of
does
their
he
registered
even know
birth.
his real birthday?
He knows it's sometime in January.
And when does
That's
his
all I know.
birthday say?
February 11th.
Oh wow!
Yes, but it's really not in February. It's actually in January sometime.
That's actually pretty interesting, right there.
It's how it was, literally, and it was literally from town to town to town to town to town.
All right, we're gonna get ready to go for a break. We're gonna go for a break.
We'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere, though.
I desperately need some more iced coffee. So don't worry. Don't worry. Don't go looking for us. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back right after this break, guys. Don't go anywhere. Oh, we really were by break, not even noticing.
Yeah. Because we're just jumping topics.
Yeah.
And asking us what they need to. I don't know how that is.
She's not going to find out anything more about this guy like that. Probably what it is. I don't see nothing but Becky Bennett at all. Nowhere. Becky's on the nothing.
I know she's on the website.
But not on the app.
Let's see. Stop licking my legs like that.
Good thing that you just thought about. with it. Not good. What she needs to do is work on releasing one spirit at a time. That's the tough part. She could work on this town the rest of her life.
Hey there, everybody. We are back.
Hey, hey, hey.
And we are just having chats about everything. We have a conversation actually happening in our chat room right now. And it's a pretty fascinating conversation about vengeful spirits.
Yes.
Now,
it's funny that she's talking about that today because I got a call
why
about
don't
that
you
today.
read what Nikki wrote so we can explain what it is that is required and why these people are out there.
Okay, so Nikki wrote in the chat, the three of them were military guys.
All right.
Yeah, there's an evil spirit on the grounds that came after me. I dealt with him, but the evil spirit is from the 1600s, conjured by a very well-versed and practiced witch who was working very dark magic. And that damn thing is feeding on and terrorizing the spirits in that old town. The town became a town in 1853.
Wow.
So there's numerous issues there. Yes,
right.
Definitely.
So
I have a gut feeling this guy may listen, and he was definitely willing to provide detailed information to me on how and why he died.
Right.
Every one of those spirits drew me to them to help them, but I'm not willing to give up extraordinary amounts of time.
Okay.
This is the problem being with this.
There's something that you guys need to understand. A lot of people will get a little upset and ask, oh my God, why are they gray witches? In order to break black magic, you can't be totally white. You have to be a gray witch.
You need to fight fire with fire.
Exactly, and that's what it is. What a gray witch does, the easiest way to explain it is, yes, a gray witch is both light and dark, but that's balance. Isn't nature balance?
Everything
and
is nature
in order
balance.
For a witch who practices all light, she can't go in the dark. She has to be light. And sometimes, in order to take care of something that's dark, you have to walk the gray fields.
You absolutely have to, because again, you have to fight fire with fire.
And I think that's one of the reasons why Michelle and I have gotten along so well, because see, she has both light and dark witchcraft in her family line. I'm a Celtic. We walk the gray field. That's what it is. We're not intentionally dark. We're not intentionally all light. We're human. We're balanced.
It's balanced, guys.
Yeah.
It's totally balanced. So she doesn't get freaked out when I say I'm bisexual. Yeah, I'm bisexual. I will hex you like this. I will curse you like that. Yes, I will consider curses before I curse. That is because that's a serious thing. I do consider that to be very serious. But you know, again, it is about balance. Okay. So in this situation that Nikki is going through, darling, you would have to try working on releasing each spirit in this town one by one by one.
It's going to be a difficult process.
You would need an enormous coven of gray witches to completely release this entire town at one shot.
Yep.
So you're right about you would have to donate extraordinary amounts of time. Thankfully, this male spirit is willing to work with you, is desperate to move on, is giving you all the information you need. Help him if you want the spirit. Unfortunately, you to work on all these spirits and be releasing one at a time, you will spend the rest of your life doing this. You will spend. It's very, very. How do you say it? It's exhausting.
It really is. It would be like going into Salem and trying to pull all the energy out. All the good and the bad energy. There's no way.
There's no way.
It's
one
an
person
improbability.
Can do that.
You can only save so many. And
that's right.
And that's the easiest way to put it.
So, I mean, it's like one of those, I mean, I know there's other towns in the United States even that it's very similar things like this, where there's small towns that their towns have gone completely consumed by this types of spirit activity because it started way back in the day, and where it should have stopped way back in the day, it was left to fester and fester and fester.
Yep.
And it hasn't. stopped, and more deaths have occurred, more energy's added. And again, spirits, I'm sure over the years have tried to reach out, but there hasn't been enough help or people willing to help or people with enough knowledge at the time to help. Okay.
Yep.
So Nikki, for you to do this, help who you definitely want to help, but you cannot help everybody.
No.
Okay. You
it's
cannot.
an improbability.
For you to help this entire town, you would need massive power. You would need an enormous coven of witches. You would need enormous energy. You would need people that were literally ready to work and dedicate just to cracking down this entire negative spirit wall that's going on in this town.
Definitely.
Okay. And it is like cracking a spirit wall.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it is like building an igloo. It's like building an igloo. The negativity builds up. And how does this positive get out? They can't, because they're climbing up over the negative. They can't get it. They keep coming right back down. It's extremely difficult. How hard? Because we know how hard is it, right? To be positive when there's nothing but negativity surrounding you 24/7, or negativity constantly being thrown at you 24/7. It's extremely difficult. But it would be great, Nikki, and I would love to do this with you. It's kind of something that we kind of brought up earlier in the show. I don't know if you caught it, but I think Brenda was talking about it, of whether when she does something, if she needs coven work, if we would be willing to help her remotely as a coven. Yes. Yes. And this is something you could also do. You could try to pull the energy of a coven to help you with this. Again, it's not going to help you with the entire town. It's not going to help you with many at a time, but you could crack down with a few at a time. Okay. Crack down on this at a time. Okay. And have the energy of other witches behind you. Because again, like I said, the energy is going to pull from you, honey, and pull from you, and you'll make yourself sick. You will make yourself physically sick. Okay. Because of that energy. Now, what I'm feeling about this whole conjuring of a very old dark witch is, yes, there are things buried in this town.
All right, I will fix that later, Becky.
All right, you figured out what's going on with her? Okay.
Yeah, I will fix that later.
I don't know, Nikki, if you felt this, but I feel like this, and this is how they would work, and this is how even the dark witches in my villages worked at the time. Yeah, it's like marking your territory, okay? So this witch definitely buried things in this town that marked it as her town.
Right.
As her area, her energy, everything is owned by her. Every spirit that passed, everything was hers. Every energy was drawn to her, okay? It's how it was done, okay? She marked her territory with her own energy, with her own style. I guarantee it was with her own blood. She drew her own blood.
Yeah, so you would need a gray witch that actually deals with blood magic.
Exactly.
Like Michelle.
Like me. To make that happen.
Yeah.
Okay? To make that happen. Like the villages in my island, okay? Another witch does not come work on your village.
No.
Hell no. That's a fist fight. That's a fist fight. You know when another witch steps foot in your village. No bullshit. You know. Yeah. And it's a fight. And I've seen it.
Finish.
I have seen it.
Round one.
I have seen it. Okay? Yeah. I have seen it.
Hey, Chris. Okay?
I wouldn't say quite a necromancer. Necromancer is a little bit more hoodoo voodoo, different style.
No, necromancy deals a lot with
raising of the dead.
Raising. That's I think, is that voodoo or hoodoo? Voodoo.
It's voodoo.
Voodoo.
More voodoo. Okay. That whole thing. Okay. But like in my town, in my village, I have 2 villages. I actually get to claim 2 villages.
You gotta be kidding me.
What happened? What's wrong?
I don't know.
Who was that?
I don't know.
What's wrong?
Hello?
In my village, in my island, I get to claim 2 villages. Okay.
Hello.
Which is unheard of.
Hello.
Okay. But I honestly get to claim.
I have no idea. It says it's on earbuds. Hold on.
Okay. Hold on. I have the one village that is the light witch and one village that's the dark witch.
Right.
And I actually get to claim both villages as my own. Okay? So, God forbid another witch would step on my territory, right? That would be like, that's like rules to fight. Like, you don't. The Villafranca witch doesn't come onto Aguadalt territory. It just doesn't happen. And you know if that happens.
Now, is that something that still occurs to this day?
There are no more village witches anymore left.
Huh.
I was the last one left on territory there before I left.
Oh, wow.
I was literally left. And I was brought from here to there, okay? To step on that land, on both, okay? That's why my mother went there and took me back.
Oh, because she didn't want you laying claim?
Because she had skipped her completely.
Oh, damn.
Completely. So not only that, but remember the Romeo and Juliet story between my parents?
Yeah.
More conflict. More
Oh,
conflict,
wow.
okay? So this was what I was brought by the Light Witch, okay, to the island to take my place with all the full knowledge of the Dark Witch, because my family of the Dark Witch was there to accept me too and take me to learn and do. I was there to stake my claim to live there forever, to do what I needed to do, okay? And it was like, no, gotta bring her back to America. But I was there to do it, and I was there ready to do it, and I was always trained my whole life by both my grandmothers. So I was ready.
Yeah.
I was ready. I was prepared. I was actually happy to be there. Loved it. Loved my people. Loved my villages. I loved my family that was there. I loved the support. I loved just the energy of stepping foot on my own soil, and that's what it felt like.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, you remember the panic the other day felt, right? When I came home that day?
Yeah.
When that was happening with my village here, on my home turf, where I grew up, I was in a full panic. Because I felt like my village was being ripped out from underneath me.
It really was.
And that's what it feels like. It's like a part of you is just being completely torn away.
See, and this is not my village.
No.
It's
so you were
not.
looking at me like, why? But what's going on? But why do you feel so strongly about this?
No.
And it wasn't until I explained to her, like, this is my village.
Look at that.
It looks beautiful.
Another one.
Well, so Nikki said, how dangerous would it be to be around, standing, walking next to, nearby the tree and surrounding area where this woman conjured that evil spirit? The town is already owned by her, Nikki.
Yeah.
Whether she's here, there, or anywhere.
So if
her blood is there.
Yeah. So literally, it would have to be someone on her bloodline if somebody knows what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So if this is like something you're not experienced in, as far as the witchcraft part of it, the light and the dark, whether you have a Celtic shaman or a druid as someone that can help you, even a druid would have to call in a gray witch.
Yeah.
Because it's blood magic.
It's blood magic. Yeah. Like, in all honesty, I'm going to not tell you the whole spiel, but in all honesty, if I was to go to that town and I was to start to work on taking claim of this town, I would have to draw my blood and spill my blood on the borders of this town and mark the territory now as mine.
You already are the village witch here.
But here, I'm saying to go to that town to help. But what would happen by me doing that is saying, battle. It's a battle now.
Yeah.
It's a battle. Come out and fight. Because that's what it's like.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it's like. Come out and fight. It's time to fight. Yes. So witches fight. Okay?
Round one!
Oh, yes, they do. Oh, yes, they do. And it's life and death a lot of times.
Yeah.
And that's how it was back in the day, you know? And it would be now, like even now. That's why a lot of times these towns don't get completely back to the norm. And they don't, because you don't find people that can go and do this kind of work and reclaim this territory.
No, you don't.
Because it is a reclaiming of the territory. They're guaranteed.
It's
there's buried things. I would have to bury certain things in different parts of the town. I would have to draw my blood. I would have to take control of the cemeteries. Believe it or not. Okay. Numerous second I am aware that someone on both light and dark. Okay, in both the living friends and deceased friends have said many different types of beings are trying to draw me in. And when I hear blood magic, I know exactly what that means, yet I don't remember why. Okay. So that could be part of your history. Yeah, it is a battle of the souls, Nikki. It truly is.
Yeah, it really is.
Okay? Because you're trying to battle for those souls, claim those souls back to the town, not back to the Gray Witch. Or back to that witch. Yeah, to the Dark Witch. That's what it is. So it's like picking teams for volleyball. I want that one. No, I want that one. I punch you in the face. I get that one. Oh, I want that one. It's a fight.
It really is.
It
It's
truly
something
is.
Michelle lives for, but
I've not been trained very well, obviously, right? Trust me. She's seen it firsthand with my family.
I just make the baked goods and let her go to town.
Because it's a true
Tell
thing.
me when you need to be refueled.
It's true. It's a true.
Yeah, and
true
I think
thing.
that's the other reason. Even though we come from so many different backgrounds, and I'm a reverend,
Mhm.
but I'm not a reverend of a Christian type religion.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm more of a spiritualist, which is a different type of belief system.
But I still give her
What?
some things to go. I can't believe what going on. What?
Yeah, so she has the light and the dark side of the
Mhm.
witchcraft, and she was also raised Catholic.
Yep.
So
Yeah. So I got it all big jumbly in there.
she's got the whole kit and caboodle.
But yes, when I was
Okay,
12 years
number
old, ooh, it's beautiful. It's a Michelle test.
So for those that are
Oh, it passed the Michelle test.
yes.
Ooh,
like?
I love.
Okay, so these are
Okay.
juicy balls. You guys can't really see them unless on the subscription group. They're like little Jersey Angates.
So yes,
yeah.
when I say I was taken back to my island, I was actually kidnapped. Yes, kidnapped by my grandmother, the Light Witch, with full knowledge of my other grandmother, the Dark Witch, to be brought back to our island to work with the two villages that are conjoined.
Mm-hmm.
Both islands are literally conjoined. My mother's island is Aguadalto. My father's Aguadpa. Both islands are right here. I mean, both villages are literally right here. So they knew I was going back there for that. They knew. My parents didn't know, but they knew. So I was. That was a true thing, 100% true thing. Yes, unheard of in our day and age, but I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of the heritage. I'm very proud of the things I learned. And it's not anything that it's like I wish I had, you know, like my daughter, for instance, like here in the like blood magic is such a very, people take it as a creepy thing, right? Blood magic. People say, oh, blood magic. Oh, people are slicing wrists and they're doing this. No. It's not like that. Okay. It's not like that. Okay. My daughter, who is now learning to do, she's a baby witch and she's learning. Okay. I do go to the Dark Witch's my dark grandmother, my Dark Witch grandmother. I go to her grave and I do get her graveyard soil. Okay. That's whose graveyard dirt I use. Okay. Because her graveyard dirt is the dark. It's very powerful. And yes, I do add blood to it. Okay. Because that is my ancestrals. That's my ancestral blood. That's our connection. Okay. So I do that. When I do get the dirt from the graveyard, I also give my daughter a bag of the graveyard dirt. And what I do is I add my blood to the graveyard dirt I'm giving to my daughter because I'm passing on the ancestral blood. That's very powerful graveyard dirt. So there's certain things that are not as scary as people make them out to be. You know, I'm not in the blood of the full moon. I'm slicing my wrist open, bleeding everywhere. It's not like that. It's truly, truly not like that. There's some very, very important things and very important rituals that can happen with blood magic, guys.
Right.
And we can learn that. We'll talk about that and we'll do more, things about all that later on and with the classes, and we'll talk about all that stuff because it really, truly is not as scary as people make it out to believe. Okay. More advanced magic probably would scare some people, but simple magic, blood magic is really not that scary. The reason being in why blood is actually so powerful, I'm going to tell you guys why right now. Because there's iron in our blood. Iron. That's why pyrite as a crystal is so important. It's a very powerful crystal because there's iron Okay? There's iron in our blood. So in actuality, it's the iron in our blood that is the key element and ingredient that makes it so powerful, and then the ancestral tie. Okay?
Right.
So that's the reason for it. It's not the scary part of the blood bleeding everywhere. No, it's not like that. Okay? It's because of that part of it, because iron is the iron. For instance, my daughter's house, she wanted me to bless her house. She did this floor wash and everything that she did completely wrong. It got all moldy, went really bad, It was horrible, okay?
Right.
I said, all right, Tabby, let's do this mommy's way, okay? So I did a little blood magic. I did my thing, I'm all done, okay? She's like, what the heck did you do? I says, I did blood, like the blood over the door. That's my blood. I marked it with my blood. That iron protects it. Nothing's going by that door. There's nothing negative going in that door. There was nothing. Okay, I dare it to happen. It will not happen. Okay, that's powered by my ancestors. That's powered by the iron in my blood, by everything that I put into it. I've done that and numerous things over the years. I'm going to tell you guys this too. My daughter knows all about this. I have a gold athame that's in a safe deposit box for my kids. It's being left to my daughter when I pass. It's a gold athame this big, okay? It's already marked with my blood. So someday when I pass and that gets passed on to my daughter, it's already ready. It's already got my blood marked on it. My ancestral blood is already on it, okay? Because it's the tie. You need that ancestral tie. It's very important. And that's what your blood is. That's the importance of actual blood magic. So being a witch that would go to, for instance, to go to this town and to battle this dark witch, I would need that. I would need the power of my ancestors, the importance of what blood means, the matter of blood, okay? The importance of what iron is, and the element, and you can't, iron is steel. You can't break iron. It's an element that's just, it's super powerful. In why do you think even like, okay, in Rhode Island, right, the vampire graves, when they thought they were vampires, right, they built iron cages over their graves,
right,
so the iron, right, so the vampires couldn't get out. Iron, okay, so iron already has a very, very important history about how powerful it is. And if you don't got iron, where are you going to find iron? Iron's in your blood. It courses through your veins 24/7, guys. Always got magic with you, okay? Fae and iron don't get along. Yeah, you're right, actually. Fae and iron don't get along. Blood, fire, right. Yeah. So that's a whole other different thing. Okay? The whole town and surrounding area is covered in fae. I accidentally stepped in a hole. I was instantly surrounded by fae. They covered my body even as I apologized and asked if I hurt anyone. They were very loving to me. Robert told me that fae and iron don't get along. Okay. Now, here's the thing. The reason being, okay, the fae could be trying to populate that whole entire town in an attempt to heal it. Okay?
Right.
In an attempt to heal it. Fae can't remove the spirits. Right, Sue? Fae can't remove spirits.
No.
So what can they do to appease is what they can do for the people of that town is try to heal it as much as they possibly can for the people that are there in that town. They can't get rid of the spirits. They can't fight that dark magic. They can't fight that dark witch. They can only do the best they can to try to protect the people of that town. Which is great. Yeah, that's a good sign that they're there, but it's also a sign that witch is pretty darn bad.
Yeah.
That's pretty darn bad.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Gotcha, Becky.
So that's the sign right there. Yeah, fae and iron do not get along. That's one of the things that you do not want to. Fae do not want to be imprisoned in iron in any way, shape, or form because of that. That's why. Okay. Oh yeah. The fae could absolutely. Fairies have magic too.
Fairies do have magic depending on which type of fairy,
Mm-hmm.
but fairies or the fae are more connected to the Celtics. So when you're talking, like, let's give an example. Like you're talking about a situation like this.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle has the Great Witch covered.
Mm-hmm.
I can bring in the fae folks to help do what they can do
Mm-hmm.
because that's part of what I do.
Why do we work so good together?
That's why. So yeah, so there's a lot of it. I do work with fae on a regular basis.
So it doesn't hurt to ask for a friend, ask for help because this is what it That's why I always said para unity, para community, because you need to pull from everywhere. Okay? There's just not one type of anything in this universe. Not one type of anything in this universe. Okay? We all know this. Not one type of human, not one type of alien, not one type of creature of any way, shape, or form. Okay? Here, there, as above, as below, any way, shape, or form. Okay? So it doesn't help. She says there were at least 3 to 4 different kinds of fae there. Okay.
Right. There's several different types.
So there's that already there tells you that how significant that problem is right there. And that means that the fae have already jumped in to already try to do their attempts to try to help. Okay? So you need something deep. What is fae is a fairy. Yes. Fae means fairy, but fae is, in fairy, there's many types of fairies.
Yeah,
right? How to explain that?
Well, there's fairies and then there's the fae, and it's hard to explain. Okay,
so
fairies
stay on the mountain. Okay,
yeah.
So
it's these. It's really so much they allow and not allowed to say.
Yeah, but there is fairies are fairies. Fae are fae. There's many type of fae and fairies. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not explaining it correctly.
Yeah.
Okay, you need to explain this one.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, as far as spiritual levels,
yes,
there are different types of our spiritual levels. Okay.
Yes.
So now you have fairies and the fae. So there are different types according to their spiritual level of what they can do. That's all I can say.
So it's kind of like our angels have a hierarchy.
Right.
Fae also have a hierarchy.
Exactly.
If that makes more sense that way, guys. So, yes. So there is that type of levels, okay? So they come in. They come in to help. They come in to try to heal the land, to try to heal all that. You know, but this is what leads me to really honestly think that there are chi buried a lot. See, witches back in that era were really, really into burying things in the land.
Right.
Burying things on people's property, burying things at crossroads were very big things too back in those days. Like I would have to sweep through that whole town. Yeah. So it would be a big sweep through that whole town. Okay. But I mean, it's not something that, one person can do alone. Not something one person could do alone. Even if I was to go in, I would still need the support of other people to be there. To do that, you need it. You need other strong energy. You need other witches. You need other people to communicate with the spirits. You want people to be in touch with what's going on while I'm focusing on what I'm focusing on, and other people can be focusing on everything else because I can't focus on that. I got to focus on what I'm focusing on. So you do need, it's like a team. You need a team to go in and do their thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Everybody kind of does their thing, but they all connect with each other in order to do it. So
what is their objective so I can distinguish the difference? Okay, so there are fae that help with, say, the water fairies, right?
Well, there's water fairies and then there's water fae.
Right. Then there's what?
The water fae would be more advanced than the water fairy.
And then there's what? There's land, like like the ones that are like...
Well, there's earth, air, fire, water, spirit. And there's many other forms of those as well.
So there's fae and fairies and hierarchies for all those elements.
Right.
If that makes more sense.
Yeah, there's more than that as well.
Mine are attached to the land. Yeah, Becky. Yes. Definitely. So that's exactly what you want.
Among the earth fairies, they all have different positions and different jobs, whether it's fairy or fae.
So it's like the fae are the bosses of the fairies. The supervisors. Kind of, sort of.
Not exactly, but...
I'm trying to find a way to explain it to them.
It's just they're more advanced.
So that's where you get that whole thing, you know what I mean? And that's why...
Okay, the easier... fae are not tricksters.
No.
The fairies
can be
tricksters.
Yeah, they can be tricksters. They definitely can be.
Okay? Fairies are tricksters and love to steal shiny objects.
That's true, guys. Like the little brownies.
Not.
So this is where it comes into play, though, guys. So... So you guys, determining that's already there, that should tell you already.
Yeah.
There's something serious going on there.
Yeah, there is.
Because if it wasn't that serious, the fae wouldn't even bother.
No, they would.
They would not bother. Okay. Yeah, so Becky, yours, they're on the mountain, so they're probably definitely older energy, and you probably have a big community of them there that even more than you even realize. Huge. Definitely more than what you realize, Becky. Gosh, you must. You must. Because Fae go on beyond the time that we could even see. Truly. There is no beginning, there is no end to them, okay? To the Fae. No beginning, no end to them. So, yeah, and they could be their older energies. Absolutely. So that's exciting, though.
It really is.
That really is exciting, you know? That you'd have them there and have that, you know, I mean, obviously they're not going to have, I mean, I don't know what kind of connection they're going to let you build, but just being around that energy is just cool.
Yeah.
That's cool because she's learning. You got this. You got this, girl. You got this.
There's a lot of information.
There is a lot of information, but I like that we're talking about this stuff, guys.
Yeah.
That we're learning.
And that's why I'm doing open chat
Mm-hmm.
on certain nights, because sometimes it's like we'll sit here and we'll teach and we'll read, but sometimes it's information that we have or something we can do to help somebody else that we don't know. So if we do an open chat, then it's like, okay, you tell us, we'll tell you what we know.
Exactly.
You know, and so it's much better.
To the spirits in the town. Okay. Can I protect myself while I go back there to talk again to the spirits in the town to obtain names of people who are not recorded with the town? So many of them want me to record their names with the town record. They all beg me, please, please don't let us be forgotten. See, that's what it is.
Yeah,
they
that's
want
one of the biggest fears.
Yes, they want to be remembered.
Nikki, are you dealing with fairy or fae?
I think these are the spirits, the
Okay,
town
so who's
ghosts.
dealing with the fae?
The fae are in that town.
Okay.
Okay. Becky has fae on her mountain where she lives.
Okay,
and
that's
fae,
Becky.
Yep. And
Nice.
Nikki has already found that there's fae and fairy in that town as well.
Okay.
But she's wondering about what she can do to protect herself. Okay.
All right. You tell yours and I'll tell mine.
All right.
Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Do you have, it's going to sound crazy, but do you have access to graveyard dirt? I know it sounds crazy. But if you have access to graveyard dirt, take graveyard dirt, put it in your pocket. Okay? In your pocket. Okay?
You have 2 minutes.
Graveyard dirt, put some in your shoes. Okay? Take your thumb, graveyard dirt. I don't mean make it obvious you're going to be dirt. Hold it.
Right.
Like your third eye, like you're going to bless yourself with any type of medium. Bless yourself with that graveyard dirt. That's going to be an energy she's going to recognize and that she's going to be afraid of. Okay? That goes back to her era. She will see that and she will be very afraid of you. And it's going to be enough for you to
90
step
seconds left. Real
go.
quick. If you want assistance from the fae or the fairy, especially earth fairies, the earth fairies like seeds. Anything like lavender, like dried lavenders,
flower
seeds, anything.
Sunflower seeds.
Right. Well, no, not that type. We're talking about dried flowers, the leaves of the dried flowers, and let them know you're asking for assistance and protection while you go, and they will be there to help you out. But you have to bring them a gift.
Okay.
All right, we got 60 seconds left. We actually made it without this closing down. We had a really cool conversation tonight.
Yeah.
I finished one more rap. I'm freaking addicted back and forth. All right. Peace out, guys. We love ya.
Love you guys.
Yeah.
You got this.
We'll see you here on, let's see. We'll see you on Saturday.
On Saturday with a crystal show.
With
It's
some new
crystal.
jewelry.
That's right. We're going to be crystal crazy on Saturday, guys.
Yep.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Okay, guys.
8 o'clock.
Nikki, you got this. Fight fire with fire.
Yep.
She will recognize graveyard dirt. Trust me. She will.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you got this. Bye, guys.
Peace out, guys. Love you.
Awesome.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye. 10
Bye.
seconds.
Bye.
I beat it.